The worst time to start marketing for your construction business is when you need work. I know that sounds backwards, but stay with me, because the builders who come to us desperate are almost always the ones who fail. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why and what to do instead. I was speaking with a builder who runs a residential renovation business in Sydney. Last year was their best year they'd ever had. Referrals were flowing, team was busy, everything felt solid. He was getting so much referral work that he stopped looking for anything else. Then the market shifted. Referrals didn't stop entirely, but they slowed down. The pipeline got thin, and for the first time in years, they needed to go and find work. His instinct was, shit, we need work. Call a marketing agency, let's run some ads and try something new, which is the right thought process. But here's the problem. They'd never run ads before. So they had no offer dialed in, no follow-up process, no landing page, no idea what results should actually look like, how to handle the calls coming in, or how long it's going to take for you to get a conversion. He was trying to learn a brand new skill set while under financial pressure and expecting results in days or weeks. And guess what? It didn't work. Not because marketing doesn't work, but because the timing was wrong. The foundation wasn't there. And desperation is possibly the worst headspace to learn something new in. Trying to learn something when you desperately need it is like trying to learn how to swim when you're drowning. Builders under pressure almost always reach for paid ads and they think, oh, I've got to run Google ads right now, even though they've never done it before. Ads take time to test, optimize, and convert. They're not a tap you can turn on for instant leads if you've never run them before, okay? I want to make that super clear. The fastest source of work by a significant margin is always the people you already know. We teach 7 different lead sources. There's this thing we got called the marketing quadrant. I will pop a link in the description so if you want to watch that video. Here are the 7 ways construction businesses generate leads, ranked from fastest to slowest, okay? The fastest way you can generate leads in your business isn't Google ads, isn't Facebook ads, isn't SEO, it's not content, it's none of that jazz. It is a warm outreach. It's calling the people who already know you, calling the architects who already know you. This is the quickest way you can generate leads in your business. I promise you. I can't tell you the amount of people we've gotten out of hot water because they've come to us when they're desperate, and then we explain this strategy to them, we walk them through this, and then we get them to go and do this, right? Because I don't want to work with you when you're desperate. You're not fun to be around when you're desperate. So we get them to fix the source of the problem, which is, okay, cool, right now you need leads, you need jobs to quote right now. The quickest way you're going to get jobs to quote right now is by doing outreach. It's by proactively contacting people who already know your name. I want you to think past clients, subbies, architects, suppliers, referral partners. You message or call them and you say, hey, we've got capacity. Do you have anything coming up or know anyone who might? This works because there's no trust barrier. They already know who you are and what you do and what you like to work with. Most builders never do this systematically. They wait for work to come to them, and then when it doesn't, they panic and then they go and see a marketing agency, run ads, have it fail, and then say, that agency ripped me off and blah, blah, blah. The second one on the list is referrals, okay? So referrals are fast if you ask. Your past clients are your best salespeople, but only if you prompt them, okay? So most builders wait for referrals to happen passively. The ones who stay busy ask for them deliberately. The next one is your network. So think about trade associations, local business groups. Where can I go where I might connect with the right people, like network groups, who might either have something for me or have a connection that I can make, which would then lead to me having some work come out of it. And then, only then, when you've done those 3 sources first, which are all outreach focused, then you can talk about paid search, which is then the hottest. See, this is 4th on the list of 7. It's halfway down the list. Okay, then you can say, okay, cool, now let's run some Google ads. And this is only fast if it's already set up, okay? Meaning you've done it before and you know how to treat the leads and you have a sales process and you know how to track them and your speed to lead is good. If you're new at running Google ads, this is not fast. You need to have things set up. You need to have a proper offer, a structure, a landing page, a follow-up process. Then next in line is social ads, okay? So this is like medium speed. You're gonna get cold leads. You're gonna get people who aren't looking for you but saw your ad. Longer nurture cycle, but you're going to get them now. Meaning of those, there will be a very small percentage who are ready. These type of leads need really strong follow-up, okay? Really, really strong follow-up. And if you've never done this before, you're probably going to find it doesn't work. Number 6 is organic search. So SEO. This is a slow burn, takes time. I always tell clients, allow 6 months minimum before you expect to see results. Do not start SEO because you need work next month. That's not the right strategy. But if you're not doing it at all, that's not the right strategy either. This is what you build during your quiet period. I always tell people start SEO when you don't desperately need it. Don't come to us and say, hey, I need work next month and start SEO. And then we're having a conversation in 3 months about why it's not working. And then the last one, which has potentially the biggest payoff if you do it well, is content creation, right? It's the slowest. Don't expect anything within the first 12 months, period. It's very rare to have people hit a huge amount of success within a short period of time. It takes time for this to work. Okay, but YouTube, social posts, it costs nothing. The cost to entry is almost zero. You can create educational content like this. It builds trust and it builds inbound leads, but it takes time. If they're in a desperate position, to always go focus on warm outreach first. So have a list of people, a power base, an inner circle, call it what you want. You need to have them, you need to contact them, you need to inform them and say, hey, we've got some availability coming up next month, or we've just had a job come off and we're looking to fill the gap. Do you know anyone? Do you have anyone? Blah, blah, blah. People will help. So if work has dried up for you, the first thing you should do is not run ads. It's not call an agency, it's pick up the phone and talk to people who already know you. Warm outreach, past clients, referrals, your network, the fastest path to work when your pipeline is thin. It's going to be the fastest path to getting work when your pipeline's thin or when you're coming up to a quiet period. It costs nothing and it converts at the highest rate. You just have to dedicate some time to it. And for some of you, it's a little bit uncomfortable, but deal with it. But you know what else is uncomfortable? Having no work. So the builders who never have a slow month aren't luckier than you. They just didn't wait until they were desperate to build their lead sources. They built them when they didn't need them. They were already working when things got quiet. In a perfect world, the goal is to have 7 lead sources in play, but not all at once. But you want to get it to the point where they're all operational. Famous saying, don't dig the well when you're thirsty. Don't learn how to swim when you fall in the water. If you want to know which of the 7 lead sources makes the most sense to build first in your business, you can join our school group. It's 100% free. The link's in the description, and we share more videos like this, and we talk about how to actually build lead sources in your business that work. I'm in the school group, so you can jump in if you ask me a question, or if you ask a question in the group, I will personally respond to you. Otherwise, thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, subscribe, share it with someone who might need to watch it, and I will see you in the next one.